Hello, hello. Happy Friday, Captain Hudson. How are you two doing today? Hope you had a good week. And I hope you have a good weekend ahead. Hope you guys have something fun planned. Or just nothing planned. Just a relaxing weekend ahead, I hope. Good? Good. That's good to hear. I am exhausted, but it's been a really good week. I definitely cannot complain. Turn it down audio a little bit. Make sure I'm posting in all the places. 25 stream streak, Captain. Holy crap, I appreciate the support. You're incredible. Thank you. Is there anyone else I should post? I think I'm good. Maybe we're good. So, wow, my voice. You may have noticed that, I mentioned this yesterday when Mango told me it's unavailable. I'm disabling, the Baby Shark Redemption for the streams, so I can kind of keep a record. Hello, Wobbly. How are you? Happy Friday. Or Saturday if you're in the future. I'm gonna go get some water real quick before we get started because I know I'm going to talk a lot. So going well, a little sick. Oh no, I'm sorry. I hope you are able to rest up and get better this weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. Keep each other company. Hello, Niku. How are you? I was just getting some water real quick. Something very scary happened right before stream. I think someone... Hello, Mango. How are you? Yeah, something scary happened before a stream. So, I think someone I was friends with on Discord. Not sure why. I think their account got hacked. And so their account added me to a group that had some nasty images in it. So, that was not great. Hello, Nana. So I very quickly left the group, blocked his account. Yeah, that was not great. Hello, Tuna Shark. Happy Friday. How are you? Yeah, it was not fun. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. I'm not going to explain the images that I saw. I think it's going to traumatize me a little bit. That's okay. I'm not using, Nick, I'm not using your build today, so I switched back to my tofu for the day. I hope you saw the photo that I posted in Discord. I require context. Oh, you missed it. So, right before stream, someone that I added as a friend on Discord, I think last year sometime. I think their account got hacked and it added me to a group chat with some images, well, 2 GIFs. Yeah. I've never left and blocked and reported something so quickly in my entire life. So yeah, that's fine. That's I mean, it's not fine. It's scary. So yeah. I mean, part of my team dealt with trust and safety at Twitch. And yeah, there are some terrible people out there. No, sorry, that's okay. I've seen worse, unfortunately, because of things. So it's fine. Yeah, so they're banned and well blocked. No longer. Yeah, so y'all keep your accounts safe, please. If we're friends, please please keep it safe. Don't get hacked. Let me switch over to the appropriate. What the hell's going on? No. This is not what I want. No, it's not what I want. Okay, browser. I'm horrified. That sounds terrible. Thank you for reporting. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you use 2-factor authentication. And don't be adding random people as friends, I guess. I'm going to snooze my ad for a bit. Why did my camera completely... It's using the wrong camera. It's broken. I will just have to give me a second. I don't know what happened. Window capture. Browser. Okay. There we go. Okay. I think I fixed it. So we have some things to look at today and 2 things to talk about. I'll do a quick update on my side of things. So, geez, when I last looked at the numbers for Grass Valley, I'm just opening the sheet again. We are at 94 base kit. So we're 6 away from the next price drop. So 100. 29 numpad. So that is inching its way to 50, which will be the first price drop. Spacebar is still 22, and then Bay is at 23. So stuff 2 weeks ago. We will definitely hit 100 on base kit. I'm not worried. Pretty sure still that we're already there. Not all the vendors updated. I bugged them all so much. But it's okay. I can only do so much. It's like herding cats sometimes, but I like all of them. So it's all good. Yeah, so that's going well. And then tentative date. So I was talking to Henry from Divinity. Unikeys joined my Discord. And so the tentative date for Stratos Group Buy is June 15th to July 15th. So run for a whole month. What's up, Niku? Nana also FOMO'd you? You bought panels? Please tell me you bought panels. Nice. I secretly want to get the PCRX and put panels on there. Good. We'll talk about it. Yeah, so tentative date for Stratos is June 15th. I have some initial pricing, but I want to just confirm it with everyone before I share that. But I think definitely under 100 for the base kit. Still sorting out the novelties. I think are pretty solid. Nana, let me just confirm. The Italian key will still be there. It might just be full UV print, but it'll be in the kit. That's it. Prego. I know very few words in Italian. That's one of them. So, yeah. I will do a proper announcement in Discord over the next few days. And then when we've sort of confirmed pricing, I will share that. And then a few other things in the works, but all too early. So that's not even the word. That's a sauce brand. It is a word. It means you're welcome. But where do I put DCS Super Weld now? You get another PC keyboard and put it on there. Yes, Prego is also a sauce brand. So it's literally a sauce that says you're welcome. So you're welcome for those tomato sauce. Already getting the 666 RX. Nice. No, it would definitely won't fit. You should just get the PCRX. I don't know much about it. All I know is CCRX, but PC. So, any other updates from my side? I'm planning the sort of design session, hopefully on Tuesday or next Thursday, if I can finish organizing it. But we'll go over kind of my process for designing a keycap set. Hopefully I can sort of come up with a rough idea, and then we'll work through it. I think it could be fun. And I'll kind of show how I work with Blender and kind of do the renders. Don't know how well rendering while streaming. We'll figure it out. Yeah, so I'll try and plan that. But it's enough updates from me. Let's get started in our interest checks and group buys. I don't remember his name, but the guy with 14 Kohakus. My worst nightmare. Hello, Sinister. How are you? So we're starting off with Swackies. SWG Heartbreaker. I think this is sort of Windbreaker layout, but in pink. Hey, Speedy. Happy Friday. I'm doing very well. I'm tired, but it's been a really good week. Did you see Skeletoon? I did. Did the group buy start yet? The 18th? We'll cover it next week then. Yeah, May 18th. We'll cover it next week. Yes, I'm glad it's Friday. 2 weeks. Yeah, so it starts on the 18th. Yeah, we'll cover it next week. 18th is in a few days. And it should still run well when we talk about it. So this is by Patty, or also known as No Numbers in some of the Discords. Inspiration. Let me turn the music down on my side a little bit. Cool. Pink Stuff and Broken Hearts and Rouge and Windbreaker and Peppa Bait and Divina Papaya and Nervewrecker and Combo Breaker, Panels, Enderbait, Hunglebait. It's a mishmash of all those styles. So it is swag keys. It'll be double shot. 3 kits or more. I will wait for the ad break. So colors. We have Pantone, 189, 708, 709, and 1915. I really like the 1915. It's actually very pretty. Very, very, very bright. I'm curious how that would compare to, because I have a pink, right? MG1. We could compare it. Actually, I might get my book while the ad's playing. It would compare it. Because folks might know what the pink is like. So let's see. I'm kind of curious. Solid coated. We'll compare the brightest one. So 1915. See if I can find it. $1915, page 64. Let me switch to. Oop. Okay, so what was it? How do I go to the next image? 1915. So it's this one. So there's 1915. And there's MG1. So that's kind of curious to kind of see the brightness. So, I think that's more accurate. So it's not like super pink in person. It's a nice pink though. Okay. Let's continue. Kidding. Okay. So kidding is pretty much TKL with ISO and 40s, which is really nice. I think it's sort of your typical swag keys kidding. Though I don't know if it really includes ISO. So I think this is the first time ISO is included in base, which I know some, at least full ISO, which some might not appreciate. I think the color scheme is cute. Pink is not really something. I say this, I have a very pink keyboard, but I don't know if I would do this pink of a set, to be fair. Yeah, it's very similar colors, just layout. Always love ISO. Listen, I'm a huge fan of it. I know, at least I won't use a bunch of these keys. I used to have my Neo 65 in ISO, but I don't use UK ISO at all. But it is good to see. But I think a lot of people are going to complain that they don't want to subsidize ISO for the small amount of people that use it. I understand both sides. I'm just happy to see it included, and especially 6 key 40s rather than your basic 4 keys. So I think the kitting is great. We do have some front UV printed legends. Can't really make it out what those are, but we'll see in the renders. I don't love the purse caps icon personally. I didn't know the purse caps is actually part of the Cherry Legends, but I chose to not use it for Grass Valley just because I really don't like it. I don't like the icon. But yeah, Wave Icon mods. And Cherry Legends for the rest of them. Standard numpad, 00 null, everything you need pretty much. And then we have some extensions, some window keys. I don't love the uwu. I know it's for some people, it's not for me. So I wish we had some, I don't know, more fun iconography similar to the R4. Or just not have them at all. Yeah. Don't love the renders, kind of hard to tell, but it's not. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely pink. It is quite pink, and there will be a Lanzo to sort of match the keycap set. I don't know if they'll start at the same time. They don't have date. Will be expecting on the June 20th, so not too far from now. Yeah, again, I think it's more of a subjective thing for me in terms of pink. It's definitely not kind of the color choice that I would do. Did any of the renders show? Yes, so we have, okay, pretty standard. Hello, Drew. How are you? We're just looking at Heartbreaker. I would say if you like pink, glad it's Friday, family time. I'm also glad it's Friday. It's been a really busy week. I will be skipping this one. I'm not big into pink, full pink sets. I was about to say, if pink is your jam, I think this is pretty good. Like the kitting is pretty solid. So this falls into the it's not for me because it's too pink kind of category. So GMK Evil Lime. Hi, I'm Nat. Let me introduce my first set, Evil Lime. Set based on GMK N9 CR based colors, and for legends, I chose to use custom purple and lime colors. Pink's not my jam either, but it's nice. It is nice. I like that they use sort of the kind of mix of Windbreaker and those sorts of layouts for the different shades of pink. But pink is not my thing. To be honest, there's not much else to say. I just think they work really well. There's also a first step towards understanding community's interest. Any additional kitting changes will be evaluated later. All right, base kit. Let's go through the initial kitting first, and then I'll comment on the purple legend on the gray. F13 numpad. We have ISO, some 40 support. Yep. They should label their spacebar. I'm assuming 625, 7, and 6. And then for Alice support in second B. We have bars, and I'm assuming these are scoops. Or yeah, I'm assuming those scoops. Step caps and controls. So kitting is fine. We do have, okay, this is going to be my comment. I don't love the purple and the gray. From a pure sort of design / legibility format. So I think having the lime on lime, so the Lime Alpha kit, I think is the way to go in my opinion. It is nice that they have another tab. Hello Yamanuchi, how are you? Welcome in. Maybe darker purple. I would go lighter purple, so that there's a higher contrast between the base color, the gray. But that would sort of go against their set. So it's up to them. I wish they shared. All right, 2070C. You can see how bright that is. Hey, what's up, Eisenheim? How are you? 2070C. You can see how bright it is. Because it could also just be. What am I looking for? 2070. It could also just be a render problem. Page 99. Uh, 2070. It's pretty dark. I don't know if the renders are 100% accurate. Let me see if I could. So it's this one. And then it's sitting on CR, you said? Or no? N9. So it'll sit on this. There you go. They're not going to focus? It's really starting to focus. There you go. So, I feel so old, I feel immortal. Wait, did I get the date wrong? You're just messing with me, are you not? Oh, geez. I put an extra 20. I hate. Let me fix that. Thank you. I appreciate it. So that's the purple. And yeah, I think I'm just a bit concerned about overall legibility. So I think it would have been nice to have a either a lighter purple to make it stand out a bit more. But I am liking the Lime Alpha kit. It just sort of sucks that to get this set, that I have to get both. Yeah. God, the renders are so dark. What do we think? Would neon yellow would hit better? This is my first time joining IC Group Eye Review stream from you. Do you exclusively review caps only? Also, so anything within Intercheck and Group Eyes. So it was a keyboard, keycap, and that's about it. I do know there are some switches that kind of go into interest checks, but yeah, I haven't really talked about those. Would neon yellow be better hit? Yeah. I mean, this is starting to look yellowish, but yeah, I don't know. I think I left this comment in one of the Discords today. I'd much rather do color vomits than illegible legends. So this for me, I think it's just sort of, I don't know. And the renders are dark. They're not bad, but they're a little dark. And they're too smooth. Add some texture, my friend. The legends are kind of unreadable. Yeah. Yeah, I don't love the purple. I think if And again, I might not be the target audience for this, but I would love to just push the purple as a separate kit and let me do this one. So, but it is bright. The kitting is solid though. Yep. And I want brighter, more well-lit renders, please. It's just too dark. It's too dark. So I think they posted in April and it didn't get approved for a while. So I'm kind of glad it got approved. But for their first set, not bad. I'm glad that they shared the colors. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one for me. I don't prefer Color Vomit. I think it's nice, but I don't own any of those types of caps yet. Maybe DCS 100. Yeah, I mean, listen, I think, you know, I've sort of mentioned this before, but obviously with keycaps, it's a very subjective thing, and you buy and get what you like. I think, you know, obviously with Windbreaker, some of the keycaps are not legible, so it's not perfect. But I think the colors just hit a little nostalgic thing for me. Bagri, hello. Welcome in. Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. We're looking at Keyboy Advance. Childhood has returned. Speaking of nostalgic. Greetings, this is Promo Type. I'm Gallo. Today I would like to introduce first project, Keyboy Advance. It is inspired by the Game Boy Advance while bringing refined elements to a 50% keyboard and ensuring good typing feel, typing sound, and visual experience. The Keyboy Advance is inspired by the Game Boy Advance, one of Nintendo's best-selling consoles. Who here had a Game Boy Advance? It was too expensive for me when I was young. Or was this before some people's times? No, it's pretty old. To capture the compact portable essence of the Game Boy Advance, I started with a small keyboard size. Game Boy Advance wide aspect ratio, together with the inclusion of a number row, makes a small keyboard more approachable for enthusiasts. Ultimately, I settled on 50%. I got my sister's one when she got her first DS, and it was old at that point. Yeah, it is pretty old. Niu is the designer for this. It's Promo Type, Gallo. Don't actually know who this is. Game Boy Advance bold, irregular design makes direct copying unwise. You could. It would break design principles and look odd. So focus on capturing spirits, not the shape, while keeping the keyboard's basic form. Just kind of cute. How many 50% keyboards are out there? This is kind of adorable. I don't know if they necessarily need... like this part. What would the voice do in this case? Please tell me these work. Please tell me I can hit these for something. The front uses deconstructed design elements to evoke a handheld console, with an incisive line extending to the back to mimic a battery cover. Speakers made the Keyboy 40. Don't know. To be honest with you. I do remember this keyboard. I wonder if this is just their account or this someone stealing that idea. Oh man, that's skirting. To capture the compact portable essence, start with a small... Oh, nope. We already read that part. I might have said this already, but the wireless version of this would make a cute living room TV keyboard. I agree. Especially if they make the bumpers at the front. You can actually do something, and this is completely wireless. I think it would be awesome. But even the advanced one, I feel like this has been published before. If you have a link to it, it's just what I saw on Geekhack. Someone's trying to copy the copy with the advanced model. Yeah. Oh, Nana, you're so right. This would be really cool for a like a home entertainment keyboard. Hello, Plastic Bits. How are you? Happy Friday. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're ready for the weekend. We're looking at the Keyboy Advance, which may be a copy of the Keyboy 40, or maybe the same person. They're just doing the advanced. I don't know. So, tired? Hope you're tired from good things. I think it's kind of cute. The bottom deconstructs and reshapes the Game Boy Advance complex form. I didn't really show it that much. Creating distinctive upward curving sides, which together with an upward micro curve, the front to bottom edge creates a floating feel. Uses top mount with small O-ring. And a pillar with pour-on raised from the bottom case to eliminate resonance. Stuffed space bar. For the shoulder buttons, we use micro switches. They do work. They do work. I can see you just use this as a just controller at your desk. I think it'd be kind of cool. I think it's a great idea. 1.6mm black core PCB supports up to tri-mode. So, Nano could do it. So, plate mounted stabs, you get ISO, split right shift, 6U, double 3U, and then 2.251 and 2.75. But is there not a removable, there's a fake battery compartment, if I understood this correctly, to mimic a battery cover. So I don't think it's a removable battery. Some color options. So you get silver, gold. The renders are really good. What color is this? Anodized teal. And then classic. It's the only right color for this. Oh no, I'm wrong. This is the other right color for this. This might be the only right color for it. Though to be fair, I like this color way. So I would say both. Code orange, don't care. Ooh. I do like the PC too. Okay. Yeah. PC purple. And PC cyan. So let's see, 50% HHKB, 7-degree typing angle, front height of 19, top O-ring, and price to be announced. I think it's cool. This is sort of the kind of keyboards I want to see. where it's a bit out there. I think if Nintendo sees it, they might not be particularly happy. I think the idea is actually pretty awesome. I don't care for the fake battery cover. 200-ish if I can guess, probably around that range. You know, what they could do to make this a bit more authentic, and I don't know if I like this idea or not, but just do injection molded plastic, so it'll really feel, because Game Boy Advance was plastic, wasn't it? Yeah, ABS plastic. I like this a lot. Not my usual format at all, but for a visual niche piece, it's pretty cool. I think with the kind of bumpers, you could just switch to playing a game depending on the weight. You might not want to hold it. That's why I think if maybe the PC version might be better, but I think if they were able to do this color scheme with injection molded ABS plastic, I think it'd be kind of cool. Yeah, it's Alu, and then they do have PC. There's your orange, right? You're looking for an orange. But it's not the right color. Game Boy Advance did not come in orange, I think. I should probably Google what colors it came in. No, it came in orange. You're good. You're good. Not for me, but it's cool. It's exactly kind of different. I think designers should explore. 100% agree. 100%. Okay, so there was an orange Game Boy Advance, I think. So you're solid. There's no price. This is still pretty early, I think. So prices to be announced. Should probably check out the Discord. So I hope under 200. I really hope. This is neat. I think it's cool. I think it's depending on the price, it's just be a fun thing to have. So kind of curious. I think so for me, I don't care for the voice part if that's actually functional. And then the kind of groove for the fake battery compartment, I don't think you need it. If it's under 200, yeah. You're still hoping. And yeah, I think the classic or purple would be kind of my go-to. So maybe I'll hop into the Discord to see what's what. Cool project though. I like it. Berat S1800. Yo, who converted my PSP into keyboard? Thanks. Oh, I remember having a PSP. What a great little device. I think someone did a video recently. That I think the modding scene for the PSP is still going pretty strong. I do remember someone created a custom firmware for the PSP that you can kind of just run the software and kind of do other stuff with it, and it was themable. And so I actually built a theme for it. I think it was a Mac OS kind of looking theme for that software, and I think people downloaded it, which is really cool. But man, that's so long ago. PS Vita has an insane modding scene. It's crazy. I absolutely adore it. And I love that still, because when did the Vita come out? Oh, yeah, you should get PS Vita release date. So the Vita came in 2011. And the PSP was 2004. Well, 2005 for North America. Max data for PSP was change wallpapers. They hacked the PSN store to make every download free directly from Vita. Holy crap. Yeah, it was a really cool software. And yeah, I just did like a cool little Mac theme for it. God, that was so long ago. I don't know if I can find it. All right, so Frat S1800 with Southpaw. Hey folks, my name is Hansa and I'm a mechanical engineering student from the Czech Republic. Ever since I started working with CAD software, I've been frustrated by the numpad being on the right. This is why I decided to design a fully featured Southpaw keyboard, especially tailored to people who do a lot of number crunching, Excel, CAD, otherwise, or who even wanted to not have to choose between a numpad or more space for their mouse. So it's a modified Southpaw 1800, 8 degrees, 19.4mm front height, top mounting only. PCB options are hot swap solder, uses a unified daughter board, Alu with brass internal weight, and then we'll check the PCB support. Let's look at the white one. I will admit, I've never used a Southpaw keyboard. It'd be quite... I'm wondering, has anyone used a Southpaw keyboard in chat? Because my one concern, I'm so used to kind of resting my pinky at the end of the keyboard to kind of rest it to then start typing. So this may not be me. I don't use a numpad. I'm biased on numpad. Will not comment on this one. Are you biased against the numpad? Or are you for the numpad and the numpad's in the wrong place here? I did, but not the layout. Just the location on the left of the keyboard. Got it. I dual wield my typing in numpadding, so Southpaw doesn't work for me. He made a cool numpad. I think numpads are cool. I think the price of them is a little less cool. I think for some of the more recent ones, it's the price of a bloody keyboard. He made the NPR? Okay, talking about expensive numpads. You made this? I was very tempted because I think it's gorgeous. So it's just a bit too expensive for me. This is awesome though. Yeah. I was just about to complain about pricing because I think the pricing for a numpad, it was a bit out of my budget. Maybe I'll pick up an extra. I mean, it's just incredible. I think the color that I really liked was either this green or this green color. I might pick your brain on design stuff, Thackeray, one day. Okay, so you're definitely biased on numpads. The price got as low as we could. But yeah, I can understand. Yeah, no, listen, I get it. I think it's, and this is not to poke at you or sort of anyone. I think the internal struggle that I have, and again, I'm not saying it's not worth it, is the big struggle I have is that when a numpad is similar to cost to what some keyboards are out there, it's sort of hard to justify. Granted, I don't really use a numpad, so it's hard, but that's sort of the just internal struggles that I have with kind of a separate little numpad. I say this as I'm designing a little macro pad. That's for myself. Shark. Hey, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. You couldn't name something I couldn't eat. But that's more of a, I'm learning how to design PCBs in small cases, so somewhat unrelated. Oh, that's it. So only 2 images. Ah, more images here. Please, no weird ads. The 2 main things are about the top case height, which require a large chunk of value block to machine, so a lot of material loss. And the general complexity number of parts. Yeah, that's understandable. You made me think of something. But sure, DM me with pleasure. I'm passionate about design, so always happy to chat about these things. Yeah, I will ping you. That's okay. I might invite you to... I'll ping you on Discord. I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm learning Fusion. Sorry, ads again. Okay, we'll continue this while the ads, and then I'm going to talk to Bagri again. Okay, I don't like it. I think it's from sort of just general design principles, kind of these hard edges won't work, but I think it's a bit boring. It looks like a bad 3D model. No offense to Flame Twist. Yeah, I don't know. I think it doesn't seem elegant. I like how the colors show. I do like how the colors kind of peek through, but the thing is, like, you won't see it. Really. You might see the bit of the color on the side. But when you're looking at the keyboard, you just see the white or the black. Unless they might have different colors for the top case. It's very brutalist design almost. Just these kind of hard cuts. They didn't have any images of the PCB, but it's supposed to support ISO and ANSI, so, and set caps and split backspace. I'm waiting for a prototype to finish manufacturing. In the meantime, I'm seeking feedback. My style isn't necessarily elegant, so it sort of fits me. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it is not... I do wish, especially with such a colorful bottom case, if there were other ways for it to show through the top case somehow. I'm starting with numpads attached to keyboards now. I prefer having them loose on the desk. Well, none of my keyboards have a numpad. But I've also never tried a loose numpad. Maybe one day. Maybe one will, like, convince me. Yours almost did. But maybe one day one of them will convince me. Okay, I'm not a Southpaw user. And I don't love the design overall. I think the aesthetic it's just blocky, and I think they might need some help with the renders because this just looks like not a great 3D model. I always end up Velcroing them to mine, so when I doing proper customs, I just got an 1800. It's perfect for me. Yeah, the biggest keyboard I have is the classic TKL at the moment. And I did build the Neo 98, and that felt huge. Well, yeah, I think this is a skip for me. I just don't think Southpaw is something for me, and I think the case itself is a tad boring. Is this the only fixed layout, or am I gonna... No, so from my understanding, it's only Southpaw. Like, this is it. And for the PCB, ISO, ANSI, and step caps. So that's about it. And they don't have anything of the PCB. But can't do 1800 Southpaw. All right, that's it for ICs. Let me get some water. We'll continue. All right, group buys. GMK Prussian Alert. No, Prussian? I think it's Prussian. Like Russian with a P. After 2 years of the initial IC, and with the main goal of bringing the Prussian blue colorway back to life, is the Alert set. I do remember seeing this IC being around for quite a while. Stunning vendor list. So we have Blatsky, prototype is Nova Keys, Descure, Geon, KBD, Ushikobo, Switch Keys, Ilum, Neo Macro, and Rational. So very stunning. I'm glad it's an Alert set with the Alert row in the base kit. I don't think we'll talk about the other kit that did not have the Alert row. Don't call it Alert set. So I was playing around with this color in one of my keycap renders, because I was doing just a joke set with all the Alert sets. Such a nice color, at least sort of with the hex code and the renders. So this is probably something I'll be picking up. I don't actually have any Alert row kits, I think. No, I do not. So this will probably be my first Alert set. I think we have pricing. Is it? I'm gonna check US pricing. Sorry, y'all. So 140 for the base kit, or 113 euros. Seems fair. You get your 625. Okay. I'm used to reading out all the space bars, hoping there's a 6. That's fine. Get your Alice bars. Second B. ISO. No 40s, but you do get your numpad. They do have an extension kit. Has your 6U, which is nice. Oh, thank you. Okay. I was about to be happy, but now I'm a little less happy. So oftentimes with Alert rows, folks want anything smaller than 60s, so 40s kind of get shafted. They don't get the Alert set. But it's weird to have inverted Cyrillic alpha kit. Oh no, I'm an idiot. Never mind. I'll take it back. Never mind. No 40 support. I read that completely wrong. So just inverted alpha kit. So interesting. Then we have alertless kit, which is good. Keep it separate. Then we have a proper alert kit for the Nordic UK. We have some printers. This head is nice. It's really nice. And I think they'll have a collaboration with Gion to have an F1 in this color. Yeah, it's a good, really good renders too. That's so good. Yeah, I'm in. But for some reason, my brain don't like sets with white caps. Oh, why? I'm kind of curious. So you don't have any, is it just pure white or any kind of light colors? I do wish that they had a 40s kit to support the alert row in there. Man, the inverter relic is messing with my brain, but I like it. Okay, this is really not bad. He DM'd me for collabs. Oh. There can be a color of your numpad, or are you working on... You don't have to answer if you don't want to spoil anything. That's awesome. Yeah, so let's just go through the pricing. So for the base kit's 140. The extension 65. Zodiac Alphas is 95. It's a bit expensive. And then to make it alertless, it's alertless extra 40. Just purely aesthetic, just white. Got it. Got it. I think 140 is fine. I mean, it is GMK. They are on the pricier side, but I think you're getting a pretty decent base kit for that price. So I will probably get it. No Ultger. No Ultger collab. Oh, got it. Got it. Got it. No, you do something fancy. Yeah, this is I will probably join this. I think it's a good kit. GMK Selene. Inspired by the Greek Titaness of the Moon, this keycap set utilizes GMK special plastics to evoke a quiet majesty of moonlight. So this runs from the 15th to the 19th. Base kit's 160 US. Holy shit. This has also been an IC for a bit, yeah. Man, excited now for Seal 80 and TCS panels coming out of the month. I'm excited for you. I think my panels have shipped. I don't know when it'll get here, but I'm excited. What's the other set, which is kind of the same blue as Prussian blue? I think there is like a proper... There's this blue. Actual Prussian blue. Yeah, it's just all of that color. And it's such a nice color. Bye. $160 for GMK Selene base kit. That's expensive. Are you getting anything more? Are you just paying for the special effects? It's gorgeous. I mean, this is actually pretty. There's a photo of the special effects by GMK, and so I'm glad they got samples because I think there's been a few instances where the render didn't quite match what it'll be. But it's expensive. I mean, the kitting's fine, right? You get your scoops and bars. You have 6.27. You have ISO. You have your numpad. Yeah, there's going to be the same problems with Cosmos, possibly. I'm more worried about it costing $160. Novelties are cute. This blue is pretty fantastic. I love these colors. It is gorgeous, isn't it? This is a different purple. It's kind of brighter purple. I got Cosmos, was super hyped, received it, and sold it back instantly. The effect was so. Would you... How does it differ from this photo? If you remember. Because if it looks like this, there's hope. But I guess if you're sitting back a little bit from like this distance, I have no idea. I don't have any sets that have the special effects. Right, so you get base kit 160, novelty 60, extension kit, which is 42. So you get some windows and extra accent keys. And then you get your space bars, which is 40. There's nowhere near it. Great. So, I don't know. I'm hopeful. The fact that these are samples and not a render. There is a Bay. Bay, it's coming back. Actually, I don't know. But it is outselling space bars for Grass Valley. And you do get some more accents, which is nice. Then you do get your space bars, so 7, 6.25, 6U. No love for the 6U colors. And then you get your extra B. Okay, extra B is not in there. It's expensive for a base kit. And the international kit would be at GMK's website. I worry they're kind of overdoing this in the render. But I'm hoping those photos are accurate. I mean, it is possible that they just up the sharpness. So, I don't know. Good luck to people buying this kit. I worry it's just a bit expensive for the base kit. So I think as much as I love the color and the effect, I don't know if I love it enough to join it. I can only join so many GMK group buys a month. But this does run till June 19th, so there's quite a bit. You can get a mechanical keyboard, Tina keys, Protypist, Delta key, KBD, Geon, Ushikobo, keys and cables, and iLoop KB. It's probably a skip for me, but I'm hoping those colors are right. Also on the space bars, you get a very defined line of sparkles, more concentrated on one line area because it sinks at the bottom of the mold. Really looks like a defect, but GMK considered it normal. I'm hoping they fixed some of it. Because Cosmos ran a while ago, right? When did Cosmos run? Yeah, 2024. Here's to hoping that they fix it. And this is by Bobby, a friend of mine. GMK MT New Wells. So this is running till the 14th. So it's literally started today. It is a set that's inspired by the aesthetics of film noir. The tan alpha is designed to mimic the color of old plastics. The blue-gray to slate gray of the modifiers in allusion to the grays of black and white film. And the red, well, you know, what the red is representing. Do we, Bobby? Do we? All right. I'm going to have the same complaint that I just have with Celine. I think this is surprising. I will probably join this group buy because as a friend, I love the color and I like MTNU. I think $160 is pretty expensive for an MTNU set. I know MTNU is usually on the upper end anyways. But the colors don't work for me. I kind of like it. I think the renders are not doing it a favor. I think they're starting to look more like greenish hue. But he shared the actual like keycap samples that he got, and I think this render itself is pretty accurate. I kind of really like it. I actually really like it. So I think it's cool. It's just expensive. If you want a full base kit, so 160 plus 45. So it's $205 if you want a full base kit. If this is that enough for me? Yep. And you get some extensions. And then some novelties, which are pretty adorable. But I think it's expensive. I should just give him feedback on the renders. I think they're looking too green. Maybe his monitor is broken. Like this render is good. This I love. These colors are good. The others are not doing a favor. I really like that he got the Starwind key icon mode sorted though. Would be nice for future sets. I agree. I think I'm hoping more and more designers kind of create MTNU sets so we can get some more legends. That's what I'm pushing for. Kind of the Hiragana. I think I might just have to do a whole set because I don't think I can just get alpha kits in there. Yeah, it's awesome to see. The renders are dark for my taste, and I'm putting my faith in the kit image. From the samples I saw, this is pretty close. The other renders are, I would say this is close too. The other ones are not doing him a favor. So yeah, I think here are the sample photos. Right, so it's pretty close to the render of the kitting. It's also not in focus. I'm gonna yell at him. That's fine. That's cool. I think I would like to see more MTNU sets, so I'm happy for it. Did it say where it's available? No, they don't say anything. I think he says he prefers those renders because most people's light conditions are close to that, not studio lights. I think I get where he's coming from, but I think he's wrong. Oh, it's posted in Discord? Let me see. I should probably know. There we go. So Canon keys, Eloquent keys, KBD fans, Prototypist, Unikeys, KTEX, and keeps and cables. And I think he's flying at the moment, so. GMK Ramune. Or Ramune. I think this is to complement their keyboard. But this is running till June 5th. With an estimated ship time of September. So $110. It is a TKL based kit. With Hiragana sub-legends, which fits the theme. And yeah, like I said, it's to complement their Ramune colored keyboard. I think the pink is kind of a nice touch. I don't know how I feel about full text mods. And I know everyone doesn't love Hiragana sub-legends, but I think again for the theme, I think it works really well. And then we do have some side legends that are UV printed on tab and delete. And then we have novelty kit. So Summer Fizz, $20 for some novelties. Okay, this is something I wanted to do someday. to have a key set complement a board. Yes. If you're working on something and you want to work on a keycap set together, I'm here. Happy to work with you on that. I'm sure you have the skills to do yourself, but I'm not offering to be part of your project. And then we have, so this is a mix of double shot, and the little white droplets are UV printed on top. So it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. So what, $110 for TCal base kit? It's not terrible. Okay, I might pick your brain on something. Feel free. Ping me on Discord. If you want to join my Discord, I have one too. Kind of off topic, but are sublegends just an aesthetic thing for you? Or do you actually type in those languages? For me, it's an aesthetic. I don't type in any of the languages. I just like the look of some of them. I think Hiragana and Katakana I think look nice. Kanji I think look nice too, depending on I think Asame did a good job with that. And then I can show you because I have it on the build. Let me just lower the brightness a little bit. So this is Asame's here, the horse. Has some legends in there. And again, I don't type it, so it's purely an aesthetic thing for me. But depending on your market, it can alienate some people. That if they do actually speak or use one of the languages and then use Hiragana, that's why I think it's always sort of recommended for designers to at least have a Latin alpha kit. Hello, Niku, what's up? Yes, it is today. I messaged them on Discord because their date was wrong. Yes, I saw this yesterday, but I think it looks nice on someone else's boards, but it's been quite confusing to me for Latin-based people. Yeah, again, for the most part, it's purely aesthetic. Will you get one? I don't know. I joined the Juno. I'm waiting to try and get a Mantis. I'm prioritizing other boards over it, I think, but I might have a look. As for this, I think, again, it's primarily to really go with their keyboard. So I think I'll probably skip out on this, but I think if you join the Ramune or the Ramune keyboard, it goes really well with it. So, and again, it runs till the 5th. And last group buy. So we did talk about this keyboard a few weeks ago when it was an IC. Alex did build one recently. So won't really go in depth with it, but it is running starting on the 29th. It'll run for a month till the 30th, and then kind of expect it end of the year to early next year. Pricing, they did mention the pricing during IC, so it's on the upper end. I personally don't love the red and the blue, these two with the patina. At least from the renders, I don't think it's really nice. I should probably just rewatch Alex's stream. I don't remember if that blocker is removable, but I think the Dolce colorway I think is very nice, and I don't mind the design. But I don't know the two colors, so yeah, we kind of went in depth on during the IC, but it will be available at AKB, Canon Keys, Keeps and Cables, Kaziwa, don't know how to pronounce that one, KTEX, Coffee Keys, and Mechland. And it's running starting on the 29th. So yeah, I don't love the two colors at the bottom. Nailed it. Sweet. Thank you. What? Kiziwa is the manufacturer Manu loves. Oh, I see. What's up, Bagri? You'd have to give me some context on. Is Kaziwa a, did they sell? Is it similar to kind of like Kikobo and Milky Way and GMK, where they also sell? Got it. Is that controversial because the price would be? They just sell their own boards. Well, Kikobo and I mean GMK, Milky Way keys do the same, and Swag keys. Oh no, Swag keys uses Key Creative, I guess. Why is Kisiwa controversial? Question. Kisiwa messed up big time on a few projects. Forgot parts. Projects got delayed. Oh, that's not good. I hope it doesn't happen with this. Bless you. Sorry, the wife sneezed. Yeah, that's not great. Chat says bless you. Thank you, Niku. I shared the bless. Yeah, I think I'll have to rewatch Alex's stream, but this is not quite the design for me either. She is blessed now, exactly. Last two things and then we are done, and then y'all can go and enjoy your weekends. Stop having to listen and stare at me. DCS panels, I think it is sold out now. It's all gone. I think this is probably go to sleep. Yeah, you can go to sleep and then you can enjoy your weekend. But this is DCS panels. So pretty much GMK panels and DCS. Please keep me set 250. Maybe you covered that in another stream, but did you talk about DDS stepping away from the hobby? I did not talk about it. I did read the letter, but I did not talk about it. Number 250. Yeah, I think I'm in the low 20s at least. But this was definitely one of the faster sets that sold through the key machine. Yeah, no, I did not really talk about DDS stepping away. I think for me, it's more of, I don't know if I necessarily have kind of the.
I am a shark. Isn't
Happy
that
Friday, Bull. How are you? Thank you for the follow. One of my favorite people. Hope you're doing well. We're just talking about DCS panels. But yeah, happy Friday. Do you have any fun plans for the weekend? But yeah, so Bagri, to answer your question, I think other than just saying that they're stepping away, I don't know if there's much. I don't have any plans aside from cleaning the apartment. Yeah, we don't have any plans either. At least I don't have any plans. It's going to be a chill one. So I don't know, Bagger, there's much helpful commentary I can give on DDS stepping away. Primarily because, with Grass Valley as my first set, I've never really kind of designed or sold kind of keyboards and worked with that kind of manufacturer. And so I think my general kind of experience and knowledge is not quite there to talk about DDS stepping away. I think it's sort of unfortunate. It makes sense that they're sort of stepping into bigger contracts, because the keyboard hobby as a whole, I think it was huge during COVID. It's kind of settled down. I feel like this month has been kind of crazy with all the kind of, at least the past 2 months, with all, a lot of new projects going into group buys and ICs. So it's sort of understandable why they're stepping away. But yeah, I don't know if I can necessarily really give helpful commentary. It's just why I didn't really talk about it quite yet. I'm trying to broaden my knowledge and experience, but I try and sort of stick to an area that I know I can give some knowledge and talk about it. So by the way, Bull, what you said on Juno's stream about TCS panels actually made me reconsider, with 250 units being like the last price drop for SP. It made more sense to me and actually understand the choice from Mike. I bought a set now. Also, I may have been too negative towards it without the knowledge. Also, shipping isn't bad. What? I may have missed it. What did you say about TCS panels? Other than the legend choices being strange, but I'm over it. I mean, I bought a set, so it doesn't really matter. It's a mix of Cherry. I was saying that after 250 units, the next price was 500. Yeah. The nano effect. I mean, the pricing is pretty good, honestly. Right? For the kitting, $155. I just thought group buy would have been better. Got it. Yeah. Yeah, this is pretty much 250 ML cube. So the price would have been the same. I think if it's sold at the MOQs that I had, it'd be more expensive. But granted, you get a nice case and it is in stock, so it's a bit different. I think the only sort of comment that I have on this set is I don't have GMK panels, so I don't know if it necessarily makes sense if you have GMK panels to switch to DCS unless you love DCS. The minor gripe that I have with this set is the kind of mix of kind of the legend choices overall, but it's not a big deal. But I think the kitting is actually pretty solid. If any shipping is duty paid, I wouldn't have, but that negative, I always expect duties and fees with packages from the US. I think your shipping was actually that much more expensive, right? MTNU panels. Shit, that's not a bad idea. I do think MTNU needs more colorful sets. I have been toying the idea of translating Grass Valley-esque into MTNU. I think it'd be fun. The initial pass, I didn't like it, so it needs more time. Do it. Maybe I'll do it. Don't do it. I'm still not clear on those group buys with multiple MOQ goals. How does it work? First people entering. No, so Bagri, the way it works, at least I'll take Bowl as an example here because she's just in chat. So what happens is Bowl sets a price to be lower than the highest MOQ that we'll sort of aim for. So let's say we're aiming for like 150 MOQ, where the price is like 105. Bowl's pricing will be slightly under that or at, so that you pay the down payment of like $100. If we reach, and everyone pays $100. If we reach 150 MOQ, you're good. You paid your amount. If we only reach 75 or 100, Bowl will invoice you with the difference. So let's say this set end up being $125. Everyone will get the invoice for the $25. So the difference of the cost. So that's sort of the MOQ breakdown. Some vendors will do it differently. So Bolt does the down payment and then the invoicing. For example, Prototypist will give you store credit. MinoKeys will do a refund. So you invoice the best case scenario and people pay the difference. Exactly. So you can consider like a down payment. And then you pay the difference after. So if you joined the group buy via Bowl, you will get an invoice depending on the difference, and then you'll just pay that difference. Coffee Keys will do store credit. Prototypers will do store credit. MinoKeys will do a refund. It's not really up to me to sort of tell them how to do it, primarily because there are kind of fees involved either way, right? There's a fees for refund. There are fees for even kind of another invoice, right? Because there's so yeah, store credit. I think it's good if you will purchase from that vendor in the future. But then don't you risk some people canceling because the project didn't reach MOQ they hoped for, the price they already put up? That is a risk. Yeah, there's sort of inherent risks in that. So, Yamanuchi, yeah, store credit. Again, there are kind of fees involved in either, and again, I can't tell you. That means I can't buy the set. That's, if you don't want store credit, then Bolt does ship internationally, I think. So. But back here, Bolt has done it a few times. I don't know if there have been cases where people canceled, but we're well on our way to, pretty sure we're already over 100, so. Yeah, again, I can't necessarily force a vendor on how they kind of structure those. Right, Niku, but what if you just don't pay it? So, but anywho, I do think MOQ based pricing is really great for customers. And it's really, and good for businesses too. I would let them pay full price and refund. Yeah. So the refund, I think MinoKeys is doing that. Again, there are fees involved in the refund. That's the only downside. So I think for me personally, I understand what, kind of all three ways of handling it. So it's only 5%. I don't know what the percentage is, but I think sort of it's still fees, right? And margins are generally pretty small. Since the goal is to invite as many people as possible to join by learning best price. Exactly. I think, not only will you as a buyer of the product be able to get something at a lower price, it also incentivizes you to tell other people to get the lower price. So it's a really good feeling. I've yet to ever join a group buy, and it just got even more confusing to me. It's not really confusing, Speedy. I guess it can be confusing, but MOQ just means if it hits certain points, you end up paying that price at the end. So either you get some money back, store credit, or you get invoiced for the difference. So yeah, but DZS panels, it is sold out. Probably one of the quickest key machine sets. And I think again, the price is pretty solid and for what you get. Sold out in 28 hours. It's ridiculous. Even Game Can Abstract didn't sell it that quickly. People really wanted their panels. Love the better luck next time in the line. Yeah. I'm curious what number I got. I knew I wanted it and I got it in pretty early. So we'll see. Last little thing for today. So for those that don't know, King of the Seas is currently in Group by GMK by Mikey Digit. And there's a bit of a you can find your number. How can you find your number before? What is the first order's number? Ooh, I'm so curious. Can you share in chat so I can go look? Oh no, I'm so curious. Okay. Yeah, so for GMK King of the Seas, the pink set is unfortunately not doing super well. And so they might be canceling the pink set. So just thought I'd share for those that either did want it. King of the Seas is not my set. No. This is Mikey Digits. Yeah, I think the other set is well on its way to meet I think the 250 MOQ. The novelties are doing really well, but unfortunately the pink one is not good. I think a bunch of people wanted to maybe do the mods from the pink set with the other set, so it's unfortunate. I think Tuso is kind of wild, so that's sort of the thing. I think it's difficult running a set. It's even more difficult running two sets at the same time. So I think this is sort of maybe a bit of a learning lesson for some designers to not really run two complete sets at the same time. It can be done. I think there was even some discussion whether Divine Papaya should have been both MTNU and CYL. But it's different profiles, so I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. But yeah, I think it's sad, especially for the people that wanted it. But I think a lot more people don't want it, so let it go. So I thought I would just kind of share that for people who wanted the pink one. So it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's see. So orders 0072-180. Holy crap. Uh, 2180. Okay, so I'm order number 30. Damn. Thought I was under 20. Yeah, so 2.5 to 2.9% loss for refunds. Yeah. So I think it's unfortunate for some of the fees. So I understand why some vendors do one or the other. We're done. But ain't Shopify fee, but processing fees from your payment. Yeah. So, and I think the fees could be higher depending on how much was max price, like the lowest price or the highest. I'd have to open up. So the most expensive for Grass Valley base kit was $149 at 50 MOQ. Internally, I really aimed for 75, so a lot of the vendors just set the price at the 75 mark. And then, yeah, 75 is $130. So, and the highest 150 is 113. If we hit 150 MOQ, I will be ecstatic. We do still have 2 weeks to go, so anything can happen. But I think we're at or over 100 now. Not all the vendors have updated, but last I checked, we're at 94. So, oh, I'm tired, but we did it. We did it. Bull said you were near 100. Yeah, we're at 94 at the moment. At least from some update. Again, not dang full face cam so good. Sorry. Not all the vendors have updated. So we might be over 100. Some of them are asleep. So, okay. I think that is it for me. Okay, so for reference, what's up? Is it running till June 1st? Yeah, it's running till June 1st. So I'm excited. Thank you for the follow, Warfinger. That's amazing. The excitement of people buying something you designed. It's just great. Well done. Good luck for every time. I agree. I appreciate you. I had sort of, when we started scheduling the group buy and I got the quotes from Signature Plastics, I had an internal I hope at least we can sell 50. I'll be happy if we hit 50. I'll be ecstatic if we do 75. So 75 was my internal goal to
Isn't
hit.
that neat? You couldn't name something.
But now we're almost at 100 and it feels incredible. So I appreciate you saying that. I'm excited. We still have 2 weeks to go. And I think we're kind of curious to see what will happen the last 2 weeks. So I think all the support, especially from Bowl and some of the other vendors, have been fantastic. So yeah, if you ever, anyone in chat, if you're ever going to sell a keycap set, you want a US vendor, Bowl's been pretty fantastic. Am I misremembering, or was there talk of doing a run of smaller kits Grass Valley later on? So I haven't bought it up. I'm 95% here. Thank you, Drew. Appreciate the support. Chopsticks. So there will be a battleship kit when the Boltle ship starts a group buy later this year. So there'll be a small battleship kit add-on. There may be a few others if I can think of some fun things. Maybe a 40s kit. But yeah, there'll definitely be a battleship kit later on. Money lost in fees, 81 cents, kept by Shopify. The customer actually pays $27.19. Yeah, but then you will multiply that by however many people. So I know the feeling, it's weird, but yeah, and a lot of sales happen at the end. Yeah, so dude, if we hit 150, I'll be over the moon. I'm just really happy where we are now. So yeah, no, it feels good. It feels really good. Then I have some ideas and other shit that I want to do. So keeping myself busy. So what an achievement that would be. I know it's, again, we already passed my internal goal that I had. I'll be really happy with the numpad hits discount at MOQ. Me too. Me too. It's way past the initial MOQ, which is good. So it's definitely getting made. I mean, all the kits got into the safe area pretty soon. So another 21 numpads needs to be sold to hit the 50 MOQ. It's possible. And Bay is beating Spacebars. So who needs numpad? I do think the Grass Valley numpad will go really well on this NP-R. I did not show the UFO, so I can show some of the pictures. Did Basil post it in her Discord? I don't want to leak things I'm not supposed to leak. Yeah. Okay. So Basil started getting photos of DCS UFO. Which is pretty exciting. And such a piece. Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, I think the Grass Valley Numpad kit will go really well on it. So this is DCS UFO that Basil started getting some photos. I think it's near the end of production. Happy I joined this. Me too. I'm pretty excited. The novelties are incredible. I absolutely adore it. I don't remember. Basil got a bunch of extras, so I'm gonna get some directly from her. So, yeah. But I don't remember what. I think I at least got the base. I don't remember what else. And then the colors. It's gorgeous. I got base and base. I don't remember what I got. So it's pretty exciting. And here is the. Look at that. It's so cute. Just order base and numpad. Will def buy Battleship add-on. Love this set. Thank you, Warfinger. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Yeah, there'll be, like I said, definitely be a Battleship add-on. I joined base alt novs, but was too chicken to commit 200. That's soon the hobby. That's fine. Maybe DCS UFO Boltle ship. I'm gonna send that screenshot to Basil. Maybe she'll do it. I'm just gonna send it right now. I know it's pretty late. The bottle ship? It's Boltle ship, even though it's really hard to pronounce. I call it the Boltle ship. I'm excited for it though. I'm excited. Okay. I think I am done for the day. I think that was a good one. I trying to kind of plan out Tuesday's stream to kind of do the design session either Tuesday or Thursday. I think it should be fun. But I'll post a schedule probably on Sunday. And then once I just confirm the dates with all the vendors for Stratos, I'll post that. Can I maybe request you do a swag key set in the future? I would love to. I did propose a set. They said no because it's similar to another set they're doing. So I need to go back to the drawing board, which is fine. Yeah, I would love to. Swag key Shark Wrecker. I wanted to do Nerve Calmer. It's like Nerve, but nicer, more gentler colors. Or Nerve Wrecker. Ask the OG designer for permission and do some knobs yourself. Low key, those colors on your logo would be dope. Which logo? My shark logo? 2019 GMK set? Yeah. That'll be swag keys. I can just do my own. I can just do my own. Make them nice. But yeah, no, I would like to do swag keys. I think I just need to... No stop. No more Miami Nights, please. Shark Nights. No, I will... I have a bunch of ideas. I don't know if any of them are good enough yet. Yeah, I would like to. Please no. No, we'll do more. We'll do more. Is anyone doing keyboards? See if I can find someone to raid. I don't want to just leave y'all. If you want hate to do Miami Nights, don't worry, I won't be doing Miami Nights. I think there are enough colors and shit going on, so I think we're good. Don't worry about it. No, but Spaceballs is streaming. He was. Who is Spaceballs? I only know the movie. I'm gonna check my follow list real quick. Sacriel is playing Subnautica 2, which I was kind of curious in. Let's do Sacriel. Why not? Spaceballs the username. Not Spaceballs the movie. Yeah, I will do Spaceballs. I don't know the person, but let's do it. They are busy cooking. All right, y'all. I thank you for being here today. Bagri, I will message you on Discord. But yeah. What about GMK Michael Knight? No. I love dogs. Okay, go give Spaceballs the username, not the movie, some love. Again, thank you for being here today. Enjoy your weekend. If you haven't yet and want to, go get Grass Valley. If you don't want to, that's also okay. I still like you. No hard feelings at all. I will see you on Tuesday at 2:30 p.m. PST. I'll post the schedule this Sunday. And yeah, I appreciate everyone. Have a good weekend. Have a great weekend. Have a good rest of your Friday or start of your Saturday. Have a good one, y'all. All right.